I was sweating out Richard's game in there, and he won by 5 or 6. It was a great game for him. He needed that road victory. We played really well tonight. Anytime you shoot the basketball like that, everything's going to pick up. Terry played really well. Luke played well. Pistol Levitch threw a great pass at the end of the game, which was really great. But we shot the ball well. When you shoot the ball well and don't turn it over, play hard, it makes your defense better and makes you play better at all phases of the game. So really excited about the victory. Our guys just nail their focus. You know, it's really, they pay no attention to who they're playing. They play hard. They're not always going to win, but they play their butts off. They don't look at the other team's record. They don't look at how the other team's playing. They just focus in on winning the game, and I'm real proud of them the entire season.
Rick, are you guys aware of your record when Levis plays?
What is it?
13-0.
13-0. I will make sure I play them. I'll make sure. There's a reason for that.
How much is Levis going getting into it?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
How much is the whole facial hair thing getting into it, in terms of just the team attitude and the way things are going?
I don't think that has anything to do with us shooting well, but I think what we try to do in the dog days of February is try to do things to make sure we have fun, because people get tired. And I said to the guys, let's have some fun, and that's because February is a tough month.
How long has it been since you've seen yourself look like that?
I've never had a beard in my life, even in college, and I'm one day behind everybody because we had to shoot a commercial, but it's coming in. I'm really. John Ramsey's wife cuts my hair, and I've already sent her a text to get that coloring of the facial hair. I didn't know what color would come in, and I'm very, very disappointed in this whole thing right now.
Rick, is Levitch growing a beard with you?
Levitch can't shave. He's trying to. Dylan Avar doesn't shave. I don't think Terry Rozier shaves.
What has been the biggest challenge from last season to this season with this program?
I don't think it really has been a challenge, to be honest with you. I think every year we have different themes, and really hasn't been a challenge. We went through some tough times losing Shane and expecting Kevin, and so, it's like, losing graduation midway through. You don't like to lose players, but we've kept our focus, and we're getting better defensively. Mango's improving. So I definitely like what I see. We're getting better as a basketball team. Don't look at who you played or scored. You look at how many times, like the other night, against Temple, they only touched the paint 13 times in the course of a game, and that's good defense.
Who assumed the leadership role in Peyton Seaver going? What guys have stepped up to take that on?
I don't think you replace a leadership of Peyton, but I think Luke and Russ and Montrez do a good job of that. When you have Luke on the floor, this is a halftime stat. Luke makes guys look better. He knows how to get Van Treese's confidence going, and throws good passes to him. Luke's a real big catalyst for us, like Francisco was years ago.
You talk about the focus and how difficult it is to keep that. I mean, you see, like today, Temple beats SMU for a team.
And Nebraska beats Michigan State. It's not only, sometimes the focus is at home, and it's the good thing is our style of play. If you don't play real hard and look focused, you can get embarrassed because you can give up layups, you can give up dunks. So it forces you to really tune in, or you can be embarrassed.
Rick, you guys hit 16 threes tonight. I mean, I know that's, obviously shooting really well. Do you have a number kind of going forward, like number of threes that you guys would like to hit per game?
I really don't. I think you just want to move the ball and get open looks. And, everybody shot the ball particularly well, but it's usually off good passing that you get good threes. And, we had 23 assists, and generally, against Rutgers last time was our poorest game of the season. We had 7 assists in the game. So we didn't play particularly well off that long road layoff.
You go from 9 days off to 3 games in 5 days. How does that affect you one way or the other? Is it a good thing?
We were really focused in on Temple. At Temple, we thought we could have played that game that day, and then we had to stay another day in there. The guys love this. The coaches don't love it, but the guys love playing every other day. It's just because they love games. Practice is not as much fun to them as games.
Coach, what would the 30-year-old version of yourself say about you getting a tattoo and growing?
Well, I went to a very liberal college, University of Massachusetts, one of the most liberal colleges. I'm a very liberal person in many areas. So it's not only growing a beard, getting tattoos. My next thing is I'm going to try to get out. I'm going to ride a motorcycle. So that's the next.
Whose idea was the beard thing? Was that your idea?
Yeah. It was. Just trying to do things that I've never done before and have some fun. And, it really is about having fun. And I think we've had it the last 3 years, and I think it's paid huge dividends. But it gets guys to focus in, and but we don't know how long it's going to go. We got a very tough stretch coming up, but it'll be some fun, and hopefully, if we have some luck, maybe it can go a long time right now. And by the way, if you're worth any grain of salt, all of you would join in. You would join in.
Rick, how do you explain, as many minutes as Terry has played, how few turnovers he's made for a fight?
I really can't. I really can't explain it because it's. I think it's a remarkable thing to play that many minutes. Even if you're not a freshman, it's a remarkable thing. I just think that he keeps his head up, doesn't put himself into situations where he gets trapped and he could fail. So it's a remarkable stat. I haven't seen it too many times.
You've added some, obviously, new pieces this year. How much easier is that when you have some veteran guys returning and bring guys like that to the team?
Well, that's what you hope for with any continuity in a program. It stops you from really having to reload, rebuild, is to have the continuity of the other guys coming in. We don't really have to. We don't have to tell the guys to work hard. The veterans say, "Look, these are our commandments here. You have to. You put that uniform on. You're going to work hard," and they do it. So it's really been an easy transition from year to year.
Coach, I can't grow a beard with you. I'm sorry. It's not going to work. But I think this is the 8th time that you all beat a team by at least 30 points. I think some people would say it seems like a tale of two teams, close losses to these ranked teams, and a big margin of victories. How important is it to close this season?
Well, look, we play very well on the road. We've done that for a long time. I mean, we've since joining the Big East, we had the best road record and the most wins in the Big East. So we've always been a good road team. And then the guys come in, they play hard. We had a very good chance of beating Memphis and Cincinnati, and at the end we made some mistakes. We dribbled off a foot one time, and it cost us big. And they're very good basketball teams. So we think we're a very good road team. We're going to go into 3, like Connecticut, of the most hostile environments you're going to see. And we know that. And we want that. We like that. So we're very encouraged by that. We want to see it. Conversely, we always try to just play our best basketball in March, and we put heavy emphasis on winning the conference tournament at the end of the year. Our first goal is to win the regular season. Second, but we put heavy emphasis on winning the conference tournament because we think it's a big dress rehearsal for the NCAA tournament. And you have very little preparation time like the NCAA, so that's going to be interesting come Memphis as well. And there's a lot of really, really good teams in this conference with great guard play. But I'm real happy with the way Mango's improving, Stevens improving. In the last month, the jump that Montrezl Harrell's taken at other phases of the game, that's important as well.
Coach, what teams have impressed you so far? You describe yourself as a basketball junkie, but out there, what teams have impressed you, and how much of a difference is there between Louisville and the top-tier teams?
Well, I was on a show this morning, and I thought that there were 2 teams that I've watched that stick out right now, and one was Michigan State and one was Florida. Michigan State finally got healthy and lost to Nebraska at home. So, Arizona impresses me, Kansas, Syracuse. Kentucky impresses me. Although they lost at home, they got great talent and great size, and they're very well coached. But Arizona impresses me. Villanova impresses me. Creighton, obviously, is a very strong basketball team. And I put ourselves in the mix. Cincinnati and Syracuse have played a lot of really close games, and that means they shoot free throws well. The ball's in the right hands of the right people at the right time at the end of the game. So I'm very impressed with all those teams, and I think we're in the mix as well because we're getting better. Now, 3 weeks ago, I was really worried with the type of defense we were playing. Our defense has improved dramatically, and that's a good thing. Even our zone's getting better.
How much has Russ grown?
I think Russ. I think what the pros are going to find out with Russ is, they look at his body and they judge. This is Moneyball today with the pros. I mean, it's all about wingspan. It's all about what they're going to find out is they're going to get somebody that can make a difference in the game, that can go by people. See, I think he is even a more valuable asset there because they play with a 24-second clock. Russ has the ability with 10 seconds to go to get by people almost every time and make good plays. He passed up a lot of open shots tonight. He knows he has the lead. He's trying to pad his assists, and sometimes that's not a good thing because you have a wide open shot. So I think he's going to be a valuable asset because he gets by people all the time and makes shots. He's a shot maker.
Has Chris dropped a little weight already, and maybe did he benefit from sitting and watching a few games? Maybe.
I think Chris is going to be a really good player at 173 pounds, and that's normal weight for him, normal weight. I think he put on about 10 pounds, and that's not good. He got beat a lot off the bounce defensively. I think he's going to gain a lot of quickness from that. He's going to look more like Russ Smith on offense. But Chris is playing good basketball right now, and they're three terrific backcourt players. And Tim Henderson and David Levitch now as a fifth weapon is something I can go to at any time.
One more, Coach.
How good is it for a team when you get Levitt in there, he makes plays, everybody's up shooting? I mean, kind of like with Montiel.
Look, he's going to be a very good basketball player. I'm telling you, he's going to be very good. He's not like, Joe put the guy in at the end. He's got very good offensive skills. Now, he's weak and he can't guard anybody. But offensively, he's very clever as a passer, very good ball handler. He's going to be a very good shooter as he gets stronger. He's not a guy down the road in his senior year who's just going to be playing, at the end of the game. He's going to be every bit the player that Tim Henderson is. So, now everybody roots for him now at the end of the game. But as a junior or senior, that will not be the case.